Welcome to episode 2 of the Just Joshing Around podcast. What you been up to, man?
Man, just joshing around, dude, as always.
So let's start off with our polls for this week. What do you have?
I have three pools this week for a total of $13.97. As
Mm,
as said by Common Geeks, I have Predator Kills the Marvel Universe #5. That is the end of the miniseries. Really enjoyed that so far. Then I got Punisher Red Band #4. Then I have Spawn the Dark Ages #2. That's it.
okay. So you're not picking up Absolute Batman Arc M
I have
special?
that on my pools. No, no, no. Don't tell me that comes out this week.
It does.
Because I have that on my pools. For sure.
It comes out. Wait. Yeah. January 7th.
Dog, that ain't this week.
Wait.
December 31st.
Why do I have nothing on here? So I don't have any polls for this week because I only pick up DC. So
Fair enough.
And DC somehow doesn't have anything coming out on the week of the 31st. So we're going to talk about last week.
Last week must have been a big week for you, man.
Yeah, it was a banger.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a big
I,
week.
everything was great.
Cause
Let's
yeah,
talk about the obvious. What do you think I want to talk about?
DCKO.
What? This is Martian Manhunter, man.
I haven't read it yet. I've only read.
What?
Yeah, I focus on the all fight, and then because I still look, I haven't read anything from last week's except for the KO stuff. And so again, I haven't read Absolute Superman, haven't read Wonder Woman, I haven't read.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you've read all the DCKO tie-ins, though.
yes, except for I didn't read Justice League Unlimited from last week's. I didn't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's start off with round 6 with Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner. What are your What are your overall thoughts?
That was kind of like a whatever for me, man. I thought it should have gone a bit differently, but the artwork was really cool. Getting to see Guy Gardner go red was really awesome, but also I feel like there wasn't a lot that happened with that for it to be worth seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But
I l
overall,
I
it
l
was
I
okay.
like the idea of it, for sure. Just, like, pitting Flash and Green Lantern against each other who are usually, like, best friends, but these 2 don't have any connection to each
Yeah,
other.
it's two completely separate. Um, but it was fun. It was fun. It really was. Getting to see Jay Garrick and his mindset was really interesting, but also getting to see Guy Gardner's braggadocious nature was a lot of fun, especially
Yeah.
going against Jay the way that it was. But overall, man, it was one of the better fights that I've read. But I've been very disappointed with the fights. So that's not a
Really?
very it's not a very high standard.
That's fair. I thought it was definitely an interesting fight, and that cover?
Oh,
That cover is so sick with the lightning bolt down the middle
very nice.
and them diving at each other.
Yeah, it was
But,
tough.
I didn't know so Guy Gardner not from Earth?
I think he is definitely from Earth, but I guess his ancestors aren't. I don't know. I'm not in with the
Yeah.
lore like that. We'll have to talk to White and Nerdy. I'm not in with the lore.
Yeah, I have no idea because I saw, where he could actually transform his body.
Yeah, I don't.
I was like, "Whoa,
Maybe it's a
what the
different
hell?"
variation of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be from because they did say something about the pull from, like, the multiverse for the
Right.
different variations of the characters, so maybe it is just a different version of them.
Well, with Cyborg, he was able to, like, which he didn't, but like you could see O3 Titans Cyborg.
Yeah,
Yes, that was cool.
with all the blue technology and
Hmm.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. I love whenever they show, like, all of the suits around.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
it's like they're in a tunnel of just nothing but variations of them. I like that.
So after that, how are you feeling about Joker and Red Hood?
I wait. I really liked the read, but at the end, I was like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are we doing here?" So Red Hood puts himself in a more experienced Red Hood's body,
Hmm.
and he's fighting Joker, and he beats the absolute dog shit out of the Joker, and goes through a whole monologue about how he's not anybody else's creation anymore. You know, like he's always wanted to be the Red Hood,
Right.
and he finally is. It's not like a burden anymore. And you're like, wow, this is gonna be great. It's like everything leading up to like the last page or last two pages, it's phenomenal. And then the Joker has a pacemaker that keeps his heart beating.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's just like it would have been more interesting if look, I just came up with this on the spot. Imagine he like drives the crowbar into the Joker, and then he dies, right? But then
Mhm.
he gets struck by lightning, and that's how he wins because that brings him back to life. Like that would have been better than just. Why does Joker have a pacemaker?
Dude, maybe that's what he brought with him. That was his
I
item.
guess.
Yeah. I really liked the fights themselves. I think like it was also really cool getting to hear Red Hood explain like how, normally this is just a guy, like he should be able to beat him. But the thing is that he's not fighting with any care of his life. And he's so chaotic. So like getting to see how he's just a force of chaos. That was really cool. And getting to see Jason go back to actually being Robin in that warehouse and actually getting to beat Joker in with a crowbar. That was really fun. But definitely the ending's
Yeah.
like it's a cop out, man. It's a cop out. They just needed to keep Joker there to
Um,
keep it interesting.
I know. Like, why do we even want to keep Joker here?
I don't know.
Like, I would rather see Red Hood go on.
Because I mean, like we're gonna see
And
Joker versus Zatanna, and I feel like Red Hood versus Zatanna would have been a way better fight.
right, I feel like anything where you replace Joker with Red Hood would have been better.
Yeah.
But also, that brings up a question. So, have you seen the Matt Fraction Batman covers for like when the Joker returns?
No.
It was released in the DC solicitations for March 2026.
I'm looking it up
So
right now.
it comes out then, but I'm
Oh,
wondering, is that supposed to take place like directly after
like this.
Batman Hush 2? Yeah.
So what's going on with
Because look
Joker
at
and Hush too?
so you don't pick up Hush.
No, fuck
Or you
no,
didn't pick
dude.
up Hush 2.
No, no, dude. I saw
Okay, well
Batman shoot
I'm
Red
just
Hood in the
picking it up for
face.
the shits and giggles.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. I was not wasting my money.
Honestly, if I'm being truthful, I'm picking it up because one day that bitch would be a pretty penny, I bet.
Yeah,
Just
absolute
because of the
Batman
discourse,
is insane
too.
right now with money.
Like
Uh,
it's already like a 150 and up
dude, I have the all-in
for
special,
issue one.
and it's at 100, I think, graded, and dude, it's the absolute universe is making some money.
Dude, did you see the pure number of units that they sold in 2025?
8.6, and it was like 3 million was just Batman.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it was like 30% of the sales was Batman or Absolute Batman specifically.
Yeah, that's insane. But also, I think that's a
They're on
great
their
thing.
10th printing.
Yeah.
What comic is getting that?
Uh, I think that it's a wonderful thing. I'm gonna be honest. I really do.
Yeah. And it's like they're inspiring people in the main line to do more creative shit too.
Yeah, I think this is awesome. I think it's a really good thing. And like everybody, I'm seeing a lot of dudes on TikTok or whatever being like, man, y'all fake comic fans, you're really gonna be in for it when the absolute hype dies. And it's like, dude, what are we talking about here for real? Like, let's be honest.
It's like they're just gonna tie into some event and keep everybody hyped. The same shit they've been doing for the past 100 years.
Well, they're already tying in absolute with DCKO right now,
We'll
which I'm
put
not.
these. Look, we'll put these on screen.
Okay. Not gonna lie to you, the DCKO like covers have been so hype.
Like the A covers or
Yeah,
the
yeah, the
variant
A
covers.
covers. And I'm sure the variant covers are nice too. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. That's the number three.
Mhm.
And then
And
number four though,
I didn't realize it was going to be like a plastic.
I didn't
You
either.
know, I didn't think we'd be able to see the art underneath. But then there are like little things that they hide in the black.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Pretty cool. Back to the Red Hood, because I feel like there's a lot to talk about with that one.
Well, one thing I
Like,
wanted to mention. Sorry to interrupt you.
no, go ahead.
Dustin Nguyen being the artist. How was that for you?
What?
Dustin Nguyen?
You said it was Dustin Win?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, he's on the interiors.
No wonder I loved it.
I mean, like,
But damn, I didn't even notice
yeah, the
because
art style is
a
different
lot of the
completely.
time he's like doing his own watercolors,
Yeah.
but so he's got a colorist on this one. Honestly, I love Dustin Nguyen. That cover, the variant cover that he did for this issue was fucking dog shit.
Oh, see, no, yeah, you're tripping. That's the only variant cover I bought. This one?
Really?
Yeah, I was
You got
rocking
that
with it,
one?
dude. Yeah, yeah, that's the only variant cover I bought.
I got it at like I put it on my pull list at first, and then I was like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm gonna disagree
Red
with you.
Hood looks really cool, but then just like the Joker fading into the green's not doing it for me.
Yeah, which I can definitely understand that part. I just think that it just, I mean, I don't know what it is,
Red
man.
Hood looks pretty sick in that one.
Yeah, he does. He looks, that design of him looks a lot better than what we're actually getting.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest hater of that suit, to be
You,
honest.
you're saying nothing but bullshit after bullshit. What are we talking about, dude? Come on, let's be real. Let's be honest.
I think what's his name? Jeff Spoke. I think he drew it well. You didn't like it, the cover?
No, that cover's fine. I just think that the Red Hood design is just, just not for me, man.
Yeah. I do see some people are like, give him a helmet and shit. I'm like, well, his name is Red Hood.
I'm not against the mask. I just think his mask is shit. Yeah, no, I think the mask just looks bad, and also I think how like tactical he looks is also kind of silly.
Yeah. They're like making archetypes out of the different Robins.
Yeah, I think it's
Like
silly.
this is the tactical badass one
Yeah, no, I mean I think Red
that
Hood.
carries guns and stuff.
I don't know, but I will say I
Huh.
enjoyed this better than Swamp Thing versus Cyborg.
And we know how you feel about Swamp Thing. Well, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about any of those because those were last week's.
But how did you feel about that? I know you hated that.
Guys, the power of friendship can beat an elemental fucking god. What are we talking about, bro?
I
Look,
love it.
look. If they would have done some shit like, oh, they're on Apocalypse, they don't have plant life, so like Swamp Thing can't really do anything. I would have been fine if it would have just been him toasting them. Fine,
Yeah.
as long as the Titans are with me, I know I'm good. You have a pure heart. You can take this. Like,
He was like, you know what?
what are we
Go on
doing?
and beat Darkseid.
What are we doing?
Slime me out.
Yeah, and dude, I saw Cosmic say some shit like he liked it because it showed like Swamp Thing realized that he had a better heart than he did, so he let him win. And I was like, that's all well and good or whatever, but no, fuck that. That no. His primary care is the green. No matter what, that's what he's gonna prioritize over everything else. Which could mean that Swamp Thing winning this could be bad. That is what that could mean. But there are other bad people in this fight. I don't see why we gotta let the I guess you gotta get the most OP guy out first. I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I think DC's really trying to push Cyborg more recently. He's been at the forefront of the Titans run, which I
Yep.
don't. You weren't picking up like the new Titans run, were you?
No, I didn't. I picked up like
Oh,
anything that was DCKO, and then I picked up the one issue where Terra returned just to make sure they weren't on no bullshit. And then that's
and you were like, oh, well, this story is lackluster.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, because I tried reading it, and I tried reading whenever Taylor had it, and I just was not a fan.
I wasn't the biggest fan of it either. It was kind of a bore to read, to be honest.
Yeah, and I hated Beast World. I thought that shit was so stupid.
And I didn't read Beast World, so
Yeah,
honestly, I didn't get the context.
couldn't
But
stand it.
yeah, I feel like they're trying to put Cyborg in the forefront because in the arc that happened, like kind of alongside the Deathstroke one, there
Hmm.
was this villain who was created to like take their powers. Basically, she's
Hmm.
basically like an Amazo, and she was used to fight them. But then Cyborg ended up saving her
Yeah,
and like
I ain't never
rewriting
talked
her
about it.
code,
Yeah,
and she wanted to be a hero instead. Cause at first she wanted to be a hero, but she was like programmed to think that the Titans were after her or
right.
doing evil things. Cyborg set her straight, and then but a lot of focus is on the fact that Cyborg was down in his lab working and like I don't know, tapping into his humanity,
Okay.
even though it's with another cyborg.
Which I mean, I like Cyborg and all. He's cool, but he's not beating Swamp Thing. So you know what I mean?
We have one more fight to talk about though for this week. Lex Luthor versus the Demon.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved Hayden Sherman's art.
Yeah, it was really good. He did Etrigan really well. I think he did Lex really well too. Um,
Yeah, the way he draws those chiseled faces was
yeah,
so good.
yeah, it hits. It does. I loved the
And
rhyming of Etrigan. I'm always so impressed whenever someone can write dialogue like that and make it make sense and have it rhyme. It's so
yeah,
funny.
it's like on the opposite side of that coin when somebody writes Bizarro and you're trying to figure out what they're saying, and it's like, do they even know what Bizarro is trying to say?
Right.
Like, does the writer even know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was done well. I liked how Lex like took the demon
Hmm.
from Jason,
Yeah.
but then the demon was like, "I'm the demon." He's just like, "It's not Jason that has a power. You're fighting me."
Right.
But then he still won. This was another kind of a cop out, but I was fine with it.
Yeah.
That he was like he had so much like willpower, or he was so stubborn, basically,
He
that
overcame the
he
demon.
could that the demon couldn't take over him.
Yeah, it was definitely a cop out. It was cool getting to see him take the demon, but also, you know how cool it would have been if he had to deal with that conflict of having to battle the demon internally for the rest of KO. Like, I feel like that would have
Yeah,
been a
like
really, really cool.
right if he kept Etrigan,
Yeah,
yeah, that would have been sick. He looks cool as fuck too, with
he
like
does.
the dapper suit. Man.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Does Lex Luthor have a soul?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I think,
I don't think
well,
so.
there are some versions of Lex that I like a lot. Like, I really love the Injustice version of Lex. I think that's the one they did, which is still not right to his character, like most of Injustice. But like, I remember the scene whenever he first sees Superman after the nuke. He's like, they took Lois Clark. They took Lois, and he was just distraught because of the fact that he knew like she was gone, and just seeing that emotion from him, especially with someone that he hates so much, was really cool. But
Yeah, I like my favorite version of Lex is when he's kind of just severely misguided.
mhm,
Like he really does want the best, but in his own twisted way. Like
right,
he perceives Superman as a threat, you know, not out of the version I like is that
yeah,
it's not out of like racism or like
yeah,
disgust
yeah,
for alien kind. It's just that raw and untapped power that you can't control
mhm.
is it's unpredictable and it's scary.
Which the best part about writing like that is that you can't argue with him. You know what I mean? You could definitely
You're
fight with the
right.
fact that say that Superman, well, he's proved himself, but then you have a situation like how you have an Injustice where it's one thing like that and he's instantly evil, or someone mind controlling him like Brainiac.
Or even Poison Ivy and Hush.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
how many tropes have Batman and Superman fought because Superman's mind controlled? It's
Yeah,
never Batman being mind controlled.
yeah, that's true.
Superman's the one getting mind controlled.
That is true. You know, it's definitely really cool to me to see writing like that. If I can sit here and think that the villain might have like an actual argument that makes sense, like Ozymandias and Watchmen is the best example I have because I think that's such a polarizing. Like you can really sit here and think for hours, and it's like neither side's right,
Mhm.
but neither side's wrong at the same time.
Yeah,
And
because it's
it's
not
so
as
good.
simple as black and white. That's what's great because the world isn't that simple.
Exactly. Wasn't it? How many people were in New York whenever Ozymandias did what he did?
Oh,
Because
like
it was in the millions. Which
millions.
I know like it was New York, Moscow, London. There was a number of places throughout the entire planet that got affected, but it's like let's just say it's 5 million. I'm just gonna throw up a random number. Okay, let's just say
Mhm.
that's all the casualties. It's like, well, how can you say that 5 million deaths is not worth punishment, but at the same time, if it saves billions, is that a price that we're willing to pay?
Yeah, and we know now that our population's at 8 billion. Is 0.0625% of the population worth the other, 99.4%?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hundred
It's
percent.
crazy, but I'd hate to be the one with the blood on my hands,
Yeah,
but like it's war.
yeah. I mean,
It's war,
it
and
is.
war has casualties, and that 0.6%. Not a lot of casualties.
It's not. And like that's the horrible thing though, because when you hear 5 million deaths, right? You hear that number. It's a huge number when you hear it like that. But when that's weighed against the rest of the planet, because that was the actual stakes at hand. It's like, well, does it matter? Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's like, honestly, just take out the whole bloodline so no one's affected.
yeah. I mean, like, it pretty much did. I mean, we saw what happened
I
in
mean,
New York.
at least it wasn't like a targeted attack. It wasn't like
Yeah, no, it was
it
very
wasn't
much.
like it wasn't like ethnic cleansing.
Yeah,
You know, it was
this
like
whole
he
conversation can
fucking
be cut out of context. Let's hope nobody clips this shit, dude. Oh man. Oh, we were talking about Watchmen, just so we're clear to
we're
bring it
talking about
back in.
Watchmen,
Yeah,
Ozymandias, and we
just to bring
I
it
was
back
gonna say
in.
we don't support him, but I mean,
Dude, it's so because like, all right, on one hand you have Rorschach, okay, who is
and then Rorschach is just undoubtedly wrong,
yeah he
but
is.
then he exposes the truth of everything, and it's like, would you want to know the truth, or would you rather be in ignorant bliss?
Yeah, that's why the writing is so fucking good. Like it's so good. I think that was a really big, beautiful thing too about Osmandius, that he wasn't again, he didn't base it in like, oh hey, we're gonna choose this population because of this reason. It was
Hmm.
simply the biggest populations from each of these areas. And that's the only reason why he targeted those areas. So you couldn't argue that it was out of hate. You couldn't argue that it was out of any form of anything, any form of moral superiority. It was simply
Because
what it
this
was.
motherfucker barely has any emotions going on in his head
Yeah,
anyway.
he's
It's
just
not emotion based. It's logic and
calculation.
empirical evidence based.
Yeah. Which makes him such a good fucking villain, man. Yeah, I really enjoy reading Osmandius. Also, I love the fact that he is named Osmandius. That's also great. That whole
Yeah,
the theme
like
behind it is
Alexander the
fantastic.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. The whole tie-in with that was just absolutely beautiful. But nonetheless, where how the fuck did we get here, man? Where were we at to get to Washington?
We're talking about Lex Luthor,
And
who is like a
Etrigan, yeah,
morally complex villain at times.
yeah,
He wants to be worthy of his brains, I feel like,
right.
but he's not because he just does the wrong thing
He
all the
does.
time.
He does indeed. He works the wrong people, does the wrong thing. And if you're ever in the same room with Joker and you're siding with him, I feel like there needs to be a whole other discussion to be had.
And how often does that happen?
Pretty
Too
frequently.
often.
Yeah, pretty frequently. I think more than
And
once is too frequent.
yeah, more than one is too much. Um, in All Star Superman, where Lex Luthor says, "I could have saved the world if it wasn't for you," and he was like, "You still can." He's like, "You could have, and you still can."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm not stopping you because I'm also trying to save the world."
Hmm.
That was a great. I'm not even the biggest fan of All Star Superman, but that was a great, just a great line.
I cannot do the artwork, man,
Yeah,
at all.
I honestly, the penciling and the inking is fine to me. It's the airbrush shit that I can't do.
It's the penciling for me, man. I
You're not a big fan of Frank Quietly.
no, like I read We 3, but I
He
only
makes
got through We
he
3
does make
because of
everything
writing.
look like wrinkly.
I just, dude, it's not me. I again, if We 3 wasn't animals, I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also like the way that he draws humans works for that story because they're all kind of fucking ugly.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up, man. I'm not a fan.
Just
It's like Frank
fucked
Miller's
up. Just
fucking
be
Logan. Like I can't do it, dude.
and what again? I'm not a Frank Miller hater either. I own the majority of the Dark Knight like storyline
Oh really?
because they have. I don't even know if you knew this because I didn't until I saw it. There's a number three. It's called Master Race. Whoa.
This whole podcast is gonna be fucked up, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, settle down.
Like a running race.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Oh,
But that one has uh Carrie Kelly in the forefront.
okay.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
I was looking at Batman Beyond by Dustin Nguyen.
I have a little Dustin Wynn shrine. Those four right there.
Oh yeah,
Those are all
that's nice.
Dustin. And then I've got all the DCKO
I see.
or all the all fights, and then my Lego ones up there. And I gotta keep Batman Dark Patterns on the top because you know it's Batman Dark Patterns.
I'm saying, dude. All right, let's see what you got.
So this is the cover, pretty sick.
It is pretty nice.
But so let me read the synopsis. It's been 3 years since the Batman defeated Lex Luthor and saved the world from tyranny. 3 years since anyone has seen Gotham's Guardian alive. Wonder Woman, Queen of the Amazons, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, Superman, the Man of Steel, all the Dark Knight's allies have retreated from the front lines of war against injustice. But now a new war is beginning. An army of unimaginable power, led by Superman's own daughter, is preparing to claim Earth as its new world. Batman, the only hero that can stop this master race, is dead. Long live the new Batman.
That's pretty tight.
Look at this.
God, I hate the way this Batman looks, dude.
And that's
I can't stand
the
it.
funny thing is, that wasn't even Frank Miller drawing it. It's just them drawing it in Frank
Little
Miller's
style.
like, yeah.
Dude, I can't
So
stand the way this Batman looks.
so Superman, was that revealed in The Dark Knight Returns, where Superman had a kid with Wonder Woman?
I have no idea. I've never read
Well,
Dark Knight Returns. Oh. What the fuck are
that's
we
her
doing?
whack fit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the whole thing's whack. Like the whole design. What the fuck is this?
and then and then look, she just flies away.
Oh. That
She's
other
like,
page right there, the black and white page looks pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie to you.
that's Carrie Kelly in Batman.
It kinda looks cool.
But it focuses on the new Batman who, let me find this.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, the new Batman isn't a man.
Oh. How progressive of Frank Miller.
I know, right? Who would have thought? Oh my god. Okay, you're gonna shit your pants.
My brother, what are we doing? What happened?
But
We've lost the plot.
in my opinion, I'm like, it's so whack that it's like kind of hard.
No. Not in the slightest, bro. What are we doing?
Like, actually, it's not.
Who pitched this?
Oh, Frank Miller.
Bro, why are they drawn like that? What are we doing, bro? Looks like Sanjay and Craig. What are we doing?
It's so ridiculous that I love it.
This is an Adult Swim special, bro. This is like Robot Chicken without the fucking claymation.
Oh, look, and then of course you got to get an ass shot because it's Frank
naturally.
Miller.
Yeah, naturally.
But oh, one of my favorite parts about this though is the way that they do Green Lantern. So he like has this whole world inside his ring, basically. So these are like the people like living in his ring.
Okay. So I'm not against this.
And
It's fine.
he says, a long time ago I needed a name, so it was Hal Jordan. I learned to walk as Hal, I skinned my knee as Hal, kissed a girl, broke my heart, and learned to fly as Hal. I was called Hal for 20 some years until my real name called me Green Lantern. And anything I can imagine, I can make real. The writing isn't too bad. Writing not too bad.
But Green Lantern actually kind of looks good.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of Green Lantern suit, to be honest. The One Piece.
Real quick, I'm gonna be off topic for like 5 seconds.
I'm done. I'm done with that.
Kyle Rayner's new design. Like, okay, here's my thing. All right, now I've seen your video. All right, but I have not made my piece, even though I definitely should have. So like Kyle Rayner is one of my favorite characters in DC Comics, like in comic books altogether. I
Yes.
love like, and I
Yeah, I
think
don't have that much of a connection to Kyle Rayner.
so. I do, and I feel like you would like him a lot considering he's an artist. Like I feel like you would be very attached to his character, and also I just think
Mhm.
he's a good person. He reminds me a lot of Glenn from The Walking Dead. If you've ever read it or seen it, he just reminds me of his character. But
Yeah.
with that being said, that fucking hair,
Yeah.
I
Why does he have Hal Jordan hair?
I I don't know. Which I'm not saying he has to have the, which I don't know what you'd call his haircut that he normally has, or like what when you were
Like
used to
the
seeing him.
slick back,
Yeah, I know he doesn't
you know?
have to have that. Okay, like he doesn't, but he really
But
doesn't need that. Like
but he needs to have black hair.
he does, and that mask is
I
shit.
mean, yeah.
That
The
ma-
thing is, it's literally just like a regular Green Lantern mask.
yeah, and that's so
You
like
know,
not him.
but I know it works for every other Green Lantern, but you put it on him and he looks like a fucking dork.
He does look like a dork, man. He does.
Okay, we're talking about a green
The
or
space
an
cop.
emerald construct of a mask.
You were talking about a space cop that
Space
has
cops costumes.
powers off of the emotional spectrum. Yeah, no, Kyle Rayner's too tough to be wearing some dorky ass shit like that, man. Give that motherfucker
Yeah.
a suit of armor. Also, don't like the fact that like, okay, and this is not that big of a deal, but I feel like them trying to make it look like Hal Jordan also takes away from like Kyle Rayner's ethnicity.
They're whitewashing Kyle Rayner.
They are 100%, and I think that that's a problem. Um, because his
I think it's
ethnicity.
also kind of we keep talking about DC with cop outs. I think it's kind of a cop out to be like, yeah, Hal Jordan's not gonna be the Earth Green Lantern anymore. Hal Rayner is gonna be the main Earth Green Lantern, but he's gonna look like Hal Jordan,
Just like him. Yeah, no, fuck
just
that.
like
That's
him.
so stupid.
And so new readers who are picking this up might just think it's Hal Jordan,
Yeah, no, fuck that. That's
which
so stupid.
might be on purpose.
Maybe so, but I think that
It
shit's dumb.
probably is. Well, because I mean, how would it be? How would you do that by accident?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't know why they would do this Like, I mean, I know why they do it intentionally. I get that whole aspect, but it's like, what makes Lanterns so cool is how separate they are. Like, John
Literally
Stewart is a
different worlds.
completely different Green Lantern than any of the other Green Lanterns, and how his constructs work, how his personality is, who he is, the way that he looks, the way that he dresses, all of that is completely different.
Yeah.
And again, then you look at Hal Jordan, completely different than him. Then you got Guy Gardner, completely different than the other two. Then you got Kyle. They're all so different, and I think that's what's so fun about reading each of them, because it's not like one Green Lantern is the same. Because then you even go to like Jessica Cruz and Simon Boz, they're all so different from each
Love
other.
Simon Boz.
He's cool. I love his mask that he has. I don't know would that be a cowl? I don't know what it
Yeah.
would be called. It's cool though. It's tough.
Have you? I mean, you don't pick up Absolute Green Lantern, do you?
Mm-mm. I picked up the first.
Simon Boz is in it,
Oh, is he?
and he's just like a cop on a police force, like a regular police force,
Right.
but he has the mask, and he gets paired up with this new person, like a new teammate. She's like, "What's with the mask?" He was like, "I was severely disfigured by so and so on whatever." So like he doesn't take the mask off. He's always wearing the mask because he's just like disgusting under it.
Like a Doctor Doom type.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
And I don't think they showed it, but they probably will.
it's pretty cool. I read the first 2 issues of Green Lantern, and it was just like, what are we doing? It didn't grab
Honestly,
me.
I don't blame you for dropping after that, but it gets better.
Okay.
And issue 6 or 7. No, for real though.
Stop
Issue
the
6 or
podcast.
7.
Stop
I
the
don't remember
podcast.
I don't remember which one it is.
You-
But that is one of the best. It's like they redefine the light spectrum in the
Okay.
absolute universe to where it's a hierarchy of power rather than a spectrum of emotions. So it's like the most enlightened to the least enlightened is basically how it goes. Black is basically death,
Yeah.
you know. But it's also related to the Black Star and Mogo, the green
Yeah,
the Green Lantern planet is Black Star planet. It's like and it's influencing Hal Jordan, who is the Black Hand,
Right. Yeah.
who is trying to like snuff out the light, basically. So, but they're Hal Jordan's not corrupted, but the hand corrupts him and it
Right.
gets hungry, you know. So like they have to fight. But that issue is really good because it shows that it makes most sense because John Stewart is the most enlightened.
Mhm.
He's the Yellow Lantern, which is the, the highest up, and it goes yellow, red, green, black in that order. Tomar Ray is the Red Lantern, who's like right under.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's only one of each, also.
Oh, okay, that's strange. All right.
So it's like Joe Mullen took Abin Sur's power
Okay.
basically whenever
Right.
he came down, and like absorbed it into her ring. So she can still take the ring on and off, and it's not like she's completely morphed like Hal is. But anyway,
That's cool.
I I think it's kind of slept on.
I might need to tap back in, which I haven't read any of Wonder Woman, and I've heard that Wonder Woman is the best of the series. So
Like that's the absolute.
yeah,
I I mean, we know how I feel.
yeah. I think I'm gonna drop
Martian
Flash.
Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is the best. I know. I want the
Flash.
Flash to be so good,
I
so
do too.
bad.
But like it's whatever to me. I don't care
Did
enough
you read
about
the
it.
newest one?
No, I haven't yet, but I like thinking back on the last few issues, it's been like, do I want to keep spending money on this? Or do I just need to read it on Ultra? You know what I mean? I think that's what I'll start doing. But
Yeah.
um one more fight that we haven't talked about yet. Okay, to go back. All right, this will be the last one. Zatanna versus Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Didn't everybody think that Harley Quinn won?
They have covers of Harley Quinn winning, so I don't know what happened.
I'm like, did they backtrack that? But why would that be the only thing that they went back and redid? So yeah, I don't. I said this in one of my videos. I'm like, is this a Mandela effect
No, they
or
definitely
something
yeah,
like?
no, because we talked about it in our first episode.
Yeah, because we were gonna be pissed
Yeah.
if Harley won.
Real shit, Harley Quinn read Identity Crisis, and you would know what I mean by that if you would read fucking Identity Crisis.
I'm assuming whatever happens is Zatanna's vocal cords. I know you said Deathstroke did that to
Yeah,
her,
he
didn't he?
fucking throat chops her, but like punches her in the. He hits her somewhere so she can't talk, and dude,
Yeah, bro. She grabbed the end of the mallet, hit her in the neck, and then punched her in the stomach.
dude, it was
I'm
evil,
like,
man.
I mean, and honestly, that's like if you're gonna do something like that, where a character like Harley Quinn can beat Zatanna, that's how you have to do it.
Yeah, which I'm not against that. Like that would have been fine if they would
I'm
have
not
kept it,
against that either.
but doing it multiple times would have been hard. I don't know how they would do that, but
Yeah, so I mean, but it makes 100%. It makes complete sense that Zatanna would have won.
yeah,
This is one of the few where I've been like, yeah, that makes sense.
it was the most enjoyable. Like that one is the one that I've enjoyed the most since Captain Atom and Superman, which I still think is the best one so far. What would you say was
S-
the best?
s- Either Red Hood versus the Joker or Aquaman versus Hawkman.
See, I think Aquaman and Hawkman ended like that, dude. It was like 4 pages. I feel like
But I thought it was so just badass that they
it
did
was.
that
It was. Yeah,
because they're
to
like, we're
piece
not
them
even
up.
gonna get to a round three. He's just gonna stomp him.
Just to piece them up real quick. Yeah, it was tough.
I thought honestly it was cooler that it ended quickly. They didn't try to drag it out because they were like, Aquaman wipes the floor with Hawkman.
Yeah, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, I think back to Zatanna and Harley, that whole art, like the thing at the end, whenever Zatanna's like, "I've never killed someone before," and Harley's like, "I really just did this so you can move on. Now, please show them what the fuck's up." Like basically, like that was I enjoyed that writing a lot. That was cool.
Yeah, because they was she was she in the Birds of Prey, Zatanna?
I'm sure she's been in a team up before. Like I'm
But
sure.
like they were acting like they're friends. I'm like they have to have some kind of history, right?
Yeah, I mean, but also I think like probably like some point with the sirens or something. If I had to guess.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's been a part of Outsiders before too, if I'm not mistaken. Now I may be wrong on everything that I just said, but I think that she's been on the Outsiders before, and I feel like that she definitely
She,
crossed paths with Tana doing that.
you know, they didn't like say this part specifically, but it's like Harley knows that it would be better if Zatanna reshaped the world in her image than if Harley Quinn reshaped the world in her image.
Yeah,
Harley Quinn knows that it probably wouldn't be great if she were to win. Like, it should go to somebody more noble.
yeah. Which, yeah, for sure.
Because, oh god, imagine a world rewritten by Joker's batshit crazy ex.
Fuck that, dude.
I feel like a world rewritten by most of these people would be pretty bad.
Yeah, I think like I think Superman's the best choice, genuinely.
I don't know, and Superman's probably gonna win.
I don't think
Oh,
he is. I don't think he is.
yeah, really?
Yeah, because him being, I mean, I'm gonna assume that this means that he's dead after
Him
March.
him disappearing.
Yeah.
I was thinking if it is Superman that wins, that he took on like a dark side esque role with the Absolute Universe, how he's not like a physical form
Maybe.
or a material form. Like whenever he won and reshaped the world in his image, he's just like not there anymore. He is the energy that reshaped the world.
Maybe so. Maybe yeah. Maybe like, 'cause I can't remember, do they call it the source? Is that what they call it in DC, or am I getting that
The
mixed up with
source
Marvel?
walls
Yeah, I think that's
that
DC.
what that does what?
Is that not like God in the DC universe?
Oh,
I might be tripping completely.
I don't know.
I know that God exists in DC universe. I just don't know how that goes because
Is
I
that
don't
the
remember
one
a lot of.
that had the presence?
There we go. Thank you. Um, maybe that's what he becomes. Something
Yeah.
like that. Maybe I
The
don't know.
ultimate creator and source of all things, serving as a fictional representation of Judo-Christian God.
Yeah, because that's why like Lucifer's involved as well.
Judo. Oh, like okay, Judaism and Christianity.
Yes, like the Bible.
I was like judo,
Yeah. No.
judo Christian. I mean, neck chops left and
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, yeah, I think that I'm excited for what's gonna happen next. I think that Joker's unfortunately gonna beat Zatanna somehow, and I'm gonna call bullshit, but we'll see.
So what's the lineup looking like now?
It showed it in the last issue, but I don't know. So it'll be
Let's do some
Superman.
predictions.
Yeah, let's look it up. Also, I need you to understand that whenever I did my DCKO bracket, because DC did like a thing where you could go on, I had Swamp Thing to win the whole thing. Yeah, yeah, I had the
Wait,
final fight being Aquaman and Swamp Thing.
okay, so they really like gypped us out in
What's
the
that?
beginning with like all the fights in the beginning, or like all the line. It was like Wonder Woman and Starro didn't happen. Lobo
Oh yeah,
Plastic Man didn't
didn't
happen.
happen.
Swamp Thing Vixen didn't
Didn't happen.
happen. Cyborg Batwoman didn't happen. Batman Starfire didn't happen. Red Hood Damian Wayne didn't happen.
Would have been good.
Zatanna and who is that? Big Barda
Oh,
didn't
Big
happen.
Barda. Oh yeah, from New Gods.
Harley Quinn and Metamorpho didn't happen.
Which that
Like
shouldn't
why?
happen.
Why were they even on there?
Yeah, I think that was just the tournament as a whole. Like whenever they first were doing that little speed tournament thing,
Like whenever everyone was
yeah,
trying to get into
yeah, looking for the
the
items.
the portal.
So not the portal one, but whenever they're in the other world, whenever like Joker grows really big and he eats Big Barda. Do you remember? That's what
Oh
that is. Which I
yeah.
don't think that should have been a part of the tournament. Like, I don't know why they had that like in the bracket.
Yeah, they have it like set up like a bracket, like they're gonna go against each other. Like, I mean, and they even framed it that way because
Right.
you could choose who's Superman or Giganta, who's gonna win. That's how it's framed. We've got Superman and Guy Gardner. Oh, you mean the guy that Batman knocked out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aquaman and Lex Luthor.
Unfortunately, Alexa's gonna win that.
You think so?
I think so.
Damn, he probably is.
Yeah, I really don't want him to, but I think that Lex is gonna win that.
Damn.
I don't see why Aquaman
And
just
then
doesn't keep up.
it'll be like a big Superman versus Lex Luthor battle of the ideologies. And Lex Luthor will be like, you know what? You should be the winner.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I hope we're wrong.
Let's clip that.
Yeah.
Clip that. Post it everywhere.
I hope we're wrong. I really do. I don't want that to happen.
Oh, so then we have Wonder Woman versus Cyborg, which honestly I feel like could go either way.
I feel like they could ride it either way, but I think fucking Wonder
They
Woman
could. That's what I
would,
mean.
yeah,
They could write it either way.
she would
Wonder Woman
wipe the
should wipe the
floor
floor
with
with them.
him. She would fuck him up bad. But he
Yeah.
has the power of friendship. Remember that, guys.
Yeah. Remember, the Titans are in here in his metal heart.
Swamp Thing would whoop Wonder Woman's ass, and I just need that to be clear for whatever happens later.
Wait, what?
Swamp Thing would whoop Wonder Woman's ass.
Then last but not least, the Joker versus Zatanna.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joker's gonna win that. I'm just saying. I think.
So who do you think the last? So you think it's going to be Superman versus the Joker?
Probably.
Or
Probably.
that would mean that Joker would have to beat Wonder Woman also. I'm like, come on.
I
Come
think they're gonna
on.
pull up. Do you think the Lex Luthor Joker, like combined from World's Finest, will make an appearance?
Whoa.
Or the Batman Who Laughs? And if they do that, the Dark or the Blackest Night or the Darkest Night, because if the Darkest Night shows up, it's over. It's over and done. The whole tournament.
Why didn't he choose that form whenever he was fighting Red Hood? Like, I feel like if I were Joker and I saw the Batman Who Laughs in there, I'd be like, I'm probably go with that one.
Right. Why didn't he pick Arkham Batman? I feel like that would be a very like, cause like Joker's infected Batman.
Oh.
I feel like if Arkham Batman made it, which I don't know if that counts. I have no idea. I'm not, but this is all a bunch of fucking
It's
bullshit
like
anyway.
I mean, if the Teen Titans Go one
Made
counts,
appearance.
then
I think that Arkham Batman should. I
Yeah.
think, and if Arkham Batman made an appearance, dude, he'd fuck Wonder Woman up. He shouldn't, but he would.
Arkham Batman would fuck. He'd win.
Here's the thing, though, man. If Paramount gets a hold of Warner Brothers Studios, dead ass, Joker would win the whole thing. That's what's gonna happen. No, Lex Luthor would win the whole thing, and they would tell us that a billionaire has our best interest at heart. That's what's gonna happen.
They're like, actually, Lex Luthor was a good guy all along, and Superman, the illegal alien, needs to get sent back to Krypton.
Yeah, the Lex Luthor who was on the Slade Wilson
Oh wait,
Files
Krypton
was the
doesn't
best guy the
exist
whole time.
anymore. Too bad. Send him to Mars.
Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah. Yeah. Lex Luthor was never in those Slade Wilson Files. Those are all lies.
Files. Oh man, it's like anytime I post something about Deathstroke, which isn't often, the comments are just like Diddy Stroke.
Dude,
If only he didn't. If only he wasn't Diddy.
40
If only he
fucking years ago.
Well, I mean, 40 years of 40 years of time doesn't just make it go away.
All right, but see, my thing is that Hal Jordan did the exact same thing. Okay,
That's true.
he did the same thing.
And
all right,
he's a good guy.
Here's my problem with this. Okay, but look, Deathstroke is a horrible fucking character. Okay, horrible.
But that's how he's written. He's supposed to be like
he's
that.
not like. And again, when I say that he's my favorite villain, he is my favorite villain.
It's like I don't like him as a person.
Yeah, and honestly, if his fit wasn't so hard, I probably wouldn't fuck with him.
His fit is really hard.
Yeah, he is such a cool looking character.
I can excuse a lot of things for a hard fit.
Yeah, like again, so my argument with this is, okay, we let it slide whenever Joker breaks into Barbara Gordon's home, paralyzes her, SAs her, take pictures of her and gives it to her dad, but he can still be in the Mount Rushmore villains and that's fine and perfectly okay. But which is something that has been like that is canon for sure. Like they've never tried to back out of that, and like it's been a thing that's brought up multiple times. It's a huge part of Batgirl's character. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if she's Oracle, it's happened. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
so
wasn't it originally an out of continuity story, but they adapted it?
Yeah, and then they made it continuity.
Yeah.
And then like they go back and forth on it, but it's pretty much continuity.
I mean, if she's got her spine broken and everything, that's like happened. It happened.
Yeah. And I'm not positive she was underage when that happened, but I think she was. So again, we're back into the same territory of what we're talking about with Deathstroke. And again,
Yeah.
not saying that this makes this okay. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why do people
Yeah.
get so upset here and be like, "Oh, well, you can't like this villain because he did this." Like, well, this is everyone's fucking goat villain,
Yeah.
and because he's a villain, he's a bad person. He does bad, horrible things. Okay, that's a part of their villainous character. So fuck it, man. It is what it is. But I will say 100% that if this shit with Terra gets brought back up in the new Deathstroke run, I'm dropping it, unfortunately. But I will say it now. I'm not gonna be reading that bullshit.
Dude, you know who's writing it down?
Who's the guy that wrote Feral?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I doubt he'll bring it back.
yeah.
Or, I mean, if he does, I don't know.
I don't know why you
I was
would.
gonna say it'd be in some like introspective way of like him as a person, but I mean, he wouldn't be thinking about, damn, I really gooned. I said gooned.
He did.
He really gooned. I meant groomed.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be sitting there thinking like, damn, I really groomed that girl 40 years ago. And it also wouldn't have been 40 years ago, but
Yeah. Well, it's just one of those things. Like, I don't understand why it's still a thing. Like, I get Marv Wolfman was kind of just a weird guy, right? Like, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Because
yeah,
again, he wrote it and then was like, "Tara's a slut. Why are y'all mad at Slade?" Like, dead ass. That was his, not word for word, but that's almost what he said. Right? Was that
yeah.
it's like
Which I'm like,
Tara is the
mm,
seductress. Slade is just the guy. Like, he's an old man falling at the whims of a like that. No, fuck that. That's not an argument by
yeah,
any means.
that's what makes it
So that's
wrong.
also whenever I
Well, I
say
mean,
that.
not what makes it wrong. It's fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's what
But
makes it
that's
weird.
from our perspective, out of continuity, out of DC. That's what makes it weird. Is that you wanted to make the victim into the aggressor.
Yeah,
It just
it's
doesn't
very
make sense
strange. Yeah, and again,
when
that's
it's so clearly not that way.
whenever I also argued that it's the writers, not the character type situation too. That's my biggest thing is like he straight up was like, she's the seductress. And the crazy thing is Christopher Priest, the guy that wrote the last run of Deathstroke, the last solo run, has the same argument. He's like, and this was in 2018, I think, and it's the last time that it was brought up, right? To my understanding, I don't think it's been brought up since then. Because it has like a whole, like the whole fourth volume of this series, Terra's a big part of it because of Team Defiance, and they revisit the whole thing. And then Chris Priest was interviewed about it, and he was like, "Well, like Terra is not innocent in this either. Like Terra, pursued him. She did this, and it's like that does not an excuse for what this is. Like you're blaming the 16-year-old
Never.
girl for you writing this character to groom her, but it's this
You're
6-year-old
blaming the
girl.
character. Yeah, that you're blaming the character for being a whore that you wrote to be groomed.
Yeah, like you chose this. Like, like, and I think it takes
And
away
it
too
also
from it.
went through layers of
Oh
editorial.
yeah,
Like
and DC was
there
like,
was nobody that put a stop to that
yeah.
idea. Yeah, DC.
Well, my whole
No,
thing with
keep
this
keep doing what
is
you're doing.
it also doesn't apply to the story. Like the only point of this that it makes, like especially with Christopher Priest literally put that whole thing in there just to have a joke later on about like Tara being like, "Oh, I'm legal now. You're trying to have a quickie." Like that's the whole reason why that whole thing happens anyway in Christopher Priest's run. But whenever it initially happens, the only like actual substance that comes out of this is between Tara and Beast Boy, and like you could have had the exact same thing and just make her of age. Could have the exact
Yeah,
same substance there, and it still would have been Deathstroke being a sleazebag. It still would have been him taking advantage of a woman and manipulating her brain. It just wouldn't be him being a pedophile.
yeah.
So it's like
It just wouldn't be gross.
like it's just if you would have made her 24, the exact same story is happening, the exact same substance you're getting out of it. Everything is still the same. He's just no longer a pedophile. So that's my
Yeah,
big thing that also bothers me too is like this was just for no reason. Because if like Deathstroke was a continuous, like this is a repeat thing, right? Where you had that's why he's obsessed with the Titans. And that's why he's that type of villain. That would be a whole separate thing to where it would make sense to the character. But now it's like he never does this again, never has any form of things like this again. And it's only with Terra, only in this exact instance. And he hates her
yeah.
too. He hates Terra. He can't stand her and he finds her repulsive. So it's like this whole thing, what the fuck was it for?
It was just. I'm not even gonna say fan service. It was just like writer service.
See, I did
It's
that's
like some, you know, people, writers. I find sometimes are just like writing fantasies.
yeah.
Or like whenever it's some nasty shit, you're just like, why do you even want to put this down on a page? Why nobody's telling you that you have to have a 16-year-old character get groomed. Like, that doesn't even need to be a plot point.
Yeah. Like if you were making a thing about like teens at risk, like at risk teens, if you
Yeah,
were making
exactly. I
that
was about to
story,
say, unless it's about awareness.
yeah, but that's not what it is at all, and you know that because Marv Wolfman is like, oh well, she was the seductress. Like
Exactly.
clearly the teens were not the actual point of this
It,
topic.
it's just like that dude so clearly wanted to be Deathstroke in that situation and have some underage girl seduce him, and
Yeah,
he obviously feels like that's possible.
yeah,
Like, oh,
and then it's
but the,
and
the
not only that,
underage girl was
justifiable
seducing
too.
me.
That is justifiable as well because of the fact the way that he's justifying Deathstroke's actions by him being the victim of her seduction. Like, so
It's
it's
just
so
he's so
strange.
obviously putting himself in Deathstroke's shoes
Yeah,
and being like, well, but she's hot.
yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah. And again, like the whole like no matter what this is, Marv Wolfman and George Perez drew these characters to look how they look, wrote these characters to be how they are, and then they're still like, oh well, it's this. No, it's not. Like you could have just simply done it
You
differently.
can't blame it. You can't blame in-universe
Yeah,
things for something that you created.
yeah. Which it
It's
is
like, well,
what it is.
Tara's just a whore. Well, no, you wrote like any characterization that you're complaining about, you wrote.
I think Titans '03 did a really good job of making it what it was without making it so, which it still is like it's still
Yeah,
you can see manipulation, but it's not sexual. It's just
yeah.
mental.
It's
Um,
just it's more like accept not acceptance. I don't know. She's looking for validation
yeah, which
and
it's
something like it's kind of like a father figure
yeah,
almost. Like
which it's still like
she's
again,
seeking she's seeking something from him,
right.
but it's not anything sexual.
So again, you get that in
It's
'03
just seeking
Titans,
validation.
and I think that's still like you got the exact same fucking story almost, and it's done in a way that's not, which is still wrong. Deathstroke's still like I'm not. Let me be very clear. I'm never ever gonna say that Deathstroke is doing the right thing here because he's a villain. It's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think even like Judas Contract the movie, it definitely leaned into more of those original elements because it still has that like it. There's definitely she is trying to sleep with him and he's not allowing it, right? But he's still manipulating her, saying, "Well, after this happens, we can be what we want to be, right?" But that is pure mental manipulation, which is what George Perez and Marv Wolfman wanted to begin with, was him just manipulating her. It was never meant to be him attracted to her. Then why the fuck did you have him sleep with her? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Yeah.
so strange to me that they wrote
And
this story out to be what it
you know
is.
this scene too where like she's breaking down crying and he's like, all we have to do is da 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 da, and then like he kisses her.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So like, why the
Ew.
fuck did we write this like that? You know what I mean?
I know.
So that's
The
my whole
thing was
thing.
also like the story. You said the story could have been the same if you just made the person older. It also could have been the same if there was just no sexual
Yeah,
elements. They
exactly.
could
Like
have just been manipulated.
like in '03 Titans. That which I think the thing is though there's a plot point with Beast Boy and Tara where he feels like he's been cheated on because he had a romantic element with her and then he finds out that she had a relationship with Deathstroke the entire time.
Mm,
So that's what I was meaning with if you just made her older, it's the same exact thing, same exact plot
yeah.
point, and same exact like you have the same conflict happening there too. Just it's no longer
There's a lot of commentary in that too, or a lot of possible commentary on that. Like this guy, she was sexually assaulted, and he's like, "You cheated on me,"
yeah
but it wasn't really her choice.
that
Like
yeah
but that's a real thing that happens in the real world. Like
they
somebody gets sexually assaulted, and they're like, "Oh, you fucking slut."
yeah
What?
which
So
that's
that
the
could have been some cool commentary, but like it didn't do that.
and they continue they wrote it the same way. They wrote it too like that Tara cheated on Beast Boy.
Yeah.
And it's just
It's not like they're writing it like Beast Boy thought that. They're writing it like that's what
yeah,
happened.
so it makes no sense to me why that's and again, we're talking about a comic book that came out in '84, right? This should not have been acceptable. Like I don't know what was going on. And I don't know why like we still are just like, oh, this happened and it's just not weird. Because it is. It's the writers were definitely weird for this. And this is the same comic that introduced Nightwing, the same comic that same guys that made Nightwing, that made Deathstroke. So
Yeah,
this
so you
is
can't just sweep it under the rug
yeah,
and
this is
be like, let's
huge.
rewrite that.
I do think though that if they make this if they readapt this story, we could literally just either make Tara older or just get rid of the sexual element like it was in '03 Titans, and you could have
Yeah.
just as good of a story and it not be so gross.
I really think it even works better when she's like trying to impress him, when she's just like when she looks up to him and is just looking for his approval.
Right.
I feel like that works better anyway.
I agree. I do agree. Um, but that's my whole argument against the whole like, because I know like White Nerdy just made a video calling him Diddy Stroke and talking shit about that whole thing, and I was like, dude, I mean, this
Just
is
like,
just
you can't even be mad.
you can't.
They're just like he's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, it
You
is, man.
but then if you sit there and defend him, then you're just like, okay, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can never defend his actions by any means. I just wish that DC would drop the shit because it's like,
Yeah, it's also but like you said, Joker did the same shit, but he can still be people's favorite villains
yeah,
or people's favorite villain, even though he did the same shit.
yeah. He's also done like, which Deathstroke's done horrible things outside of this too. Deathstroke's
But
not a good person. Because it's not just this is not his only crime. This is just the only time that he's done something like
yeah,
this,
I think it's because Deathstroke is framed as more of a morally gray character than a straight up villain a
which is
lot of the
stupid.
times.
Yeah, he should not be morally gray. The only story that
Yeah.
I've ever seen where Deathstroke had a morally gray area was in Injustice, the video game. I don't think I've ever read a story where he was. And I've read a lot of Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that's how people view him for sure, because they kind of view him like in a Deadpool sense, where he's like he's an anti-hero,
Yeah.
but he's not. And like anytime that DC try to push that, uh, like the one time that I can think of where it's like even remotely close to being anti-hero, he has a team called Defiance, where he's working with a Wallace West, and then Terra, and then uh, Jericho, and they have a team
Hmm.
called Defiance. But even when they're
How did
saving the
Wally
day,
West get involved? Or Wallace?
that's
How
a
did he get
whole other
involved in
thing.
that?
Well, that's a whole other thing.
Is it
It's a,
blackmail?
no, not really. It's manipulation. Not obviously not the same kind, but yeah, he's
Obviously not the same kind. He's not gay.
yeah.
He's just a
That's not what I
pedophile.
was saying. I
He's
was
not
meaning like
gay.
it's not another one of those situations.
Yeah.
But he manipulates walls. That's neither here nor there right now. But even whenever he is doing the hero work, all the other guys are saving the day, and he's pushing the people that he's saving to give him money. Like, and
Mm.
he's like, that's not enough. Like, I need more. And that's just all he's doing over and over. Now, again, with Deathstroke Inc., I didn't read that story because I didn't like the artwork. So I don't know how that goes in Deathstroke Inc. But whenever they try to make him an anti-hero, it just doesn't work. Like it, because he's a
Yeah.
bad
I
person.
mean,
He's a bad guy.
yeah, he's too far gone.
There is no redemption arc for him. Like even whenever he tried to do good
I
for his
hope not.
kids, yeah, you
Like,
can't.
I really hope that the Deathstroke the Terminator thing isn't trying to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to see him
because
be an
it does
assassin.
say it it's going to be like introspective on like his mind, the inner workings of Deathstroke and shit. But I hope it doesn't try to make people feel bad for him.
There's nothing to feel bad about with him. Like there's one bit where like,
Like,
and this
oh, you're such a shit father.
I'm paraphrasing this. Let me be very clear here because I don't have the exact quote, but like there's a bit where Wintergreen, which is his right hand man, is kind of like give an explanation of why he's so like attached to the Titans. And this was also a priest that wrote this. It was like he was robbed of his childhood as a kid, so then he has this like longing for that like childhood like experience that he never got to have. And it's like, no, that's not why he's obsessed with the Titans. Like the whole thing for 40 fucking years.
We already know why he's
Yeah,
obsessed with the Titans because he lost.
yeah, he did not complete the contract. Like, why are you trying to change that? Like that would be
Yeah.
that makes so much more sense. He longs for that child.
That's
He's
just trying to
60
add
years old.
sympathy to a character that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. So, yeah, I hope they just keep him as a villain because that's what he is. He should not ever be anything more than that. Anytime there's morally gray, money's involved. It's not because he wants to do better. It's because money is involved. I promise.
Yeah.
And which is kind of crazy that he still wants money because like dude's a fucking he should be a trillionaire by this point. But that's not him.
Yeah, I'm like, how many big scores have you had?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
but
just greed.
I just want to
He's a
see.
greedy
Yeah,
bastard.
he's a
And
piece of
what is he
shit.
buying? Just more weapons to kill more people? What does he even
Violence.
want the money for? Does he have like a private island?
Dude, fuck. Never getting out of this, dude. Oh,
Oh,
man, if my brother would not have shown me Deathstroke in at the ripe age of 9, this would not be my favorite villain. But
yeah, but you see, the split in the middle is just so sick.
I don't even like
It's
the
like,
color
damn.
orange, and he looks so cool to me. Like I don't even fuck with that color,
So
dude.
do you prefer when he's drawn like strictly black and orange, or where it's like blue and orange?
Give me the
Word.
PH.
You know, huh?
Huh? The orange and black.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, give me the PH.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I like both a lot, and I like them both designs. I like the tactical look, but also I like the
Do you like
cloth
the
look.
scale look?
Dude, it heavily depends on who's drawing it. Like I rock with. I think Injustice has the best looking Deathstroke that there is, but I also really love the classic look of him as well. So it really
Deathstroke's Injustice look is pretty sick. It's like
that's
heavily militarized.
fuck, dude. That's like the Justice League
It kind of
movie.
looks like the Arkham one, the
Yeah,
Arkham Origins one.
it was inspired by that for sure. Or I don't know which one came out first, but one of them was inspired by the other for sure. Um, I love his look in the Justice League movie a lot. Like I think that is the
Oh yeah,
that's so good.
yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking at my
I'm looking at
wall.
that right here. That suit was damn near perfect.
Yeah, I love that militarized look. Like I have hold up, I got a comic covered
So
real quick.
so
Uh,
you'd rather like the big armored pieces than like the scales and shit.
I'm fine with either. Like I think my preference is the armor, but it's not by much. It's not one of those things that I'm like, hey, if I don't have this, it's not him. Not like the Kyle Rayner mask situation. I think that both look really good. Uh, I just I'm fine. I'm completely fine with a cloth mask as well. Like I think that looks really cool.
Honestly, I think I prefer the cloth mask.
I want him
But
to have
like you
his.
can keep
Is it bandana that's going back here like the fucking I don't know what it's called,
yeah,
man.
yeah, some kind of tassels.
Yeah, whatever tassel sounds so silly. Whatever that is, whatever that is, I need that. That's like the one I need that for sure. Genuinely, if he did not look so cool, I would not even fuck with this character, man. But he looks so badass.
Yeah, his rebirth costume was cool too, which with like it was the mask half, but then he had just had like one orange arm.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. It's tough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's tough.
You read the rebirth run,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, that's Priest.
Yes. Mm.
Yeah,
Is there an omnibus with that?
not an omnibus, but there is trades.
Oh, see, like this is the perfect combo. It's like a cloth mask. They got the scales, got the
And
militarized
it's got
look.
a warp.
Also, it says Red Hood versus Deathstroke.
I have Red Hood versus Deathstroke over here. It's
Wait, that's a.
yeah, it's
I have a.
which
No, I have.
I'm
I
using
can
my
see it right
cursor.
here.
I'm using my cursor. That's silly. But yeah, my if you look to my shoulder on the third row, right in the middle, it's beside like the one that where Deathstroke's wiping his blade with Superman's cape. The one right beside that is Deathstroke versus
Mm,
Red Hood.
damn, I didn't even know that was a comic. To be honest,
Yep, it's kind of mid.
was it a single issue?
Yeah, it's a single issue. It's kind of mid. Deathstroke 16. He's fighting his dad, and then Red Hood
Does
shows up.
Does Red Hood have the mouth in that?
No, no, no. This is a good looking Red Hood. This is like the best looking Red Hood in my
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah, with the leather jacket and shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like Red Hood's design with the little half mask like this.
He's a Red Hood, not the Red Mask.
But he has a hood also.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
But he
I don't
literally
give a
has a red
shit. I
hood
do not give
as
a
opposed to a
shit.
red helmet. He's
Okay.
not called the red helmet.
Well, he's gonna be called the Red Helmet now. Okay.
Oh, sorry. This, in my opinion, is the perfect Red Hood suit.
That's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's Dexter Soy, isn't it?
I don't think that one is him.
Didn't he do Red Hood and Outlaws?
Yeah.
Look up Red Hood Dexter Soy. Hold up.
I think he's drawn him in that, but I don't think that was him.
Because I think that's why he left Nightwing, because he drew that fucking picture of Artemis topping Red Hood, and everybody got excited. So then now he's gonna go do Red Hood and Artemis fanfics.
Probably.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
It's like not even probably it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
we're gonna get a black label comic that's just gonna be Red Hood and Artemis. It's gonna be a romance.
It's like you're saying it like it's already announced.
Might as well look. I know he drew that picture.
Look, but he also look. You know how he's doing his whole thing with like the Red Hood samurai thing. He has like his own Red Hood story where
Mhm.
he's basically a samurai, and it's not published by DC or anything.
Just like it's like
It's
a
like right.
webtoon.
But look,
Oh, I'm not rocking with this.
and look
Yeah, I'm not rocking with that.
like that.
Now, see, that's cool. That looks good. That looks really good.
That's sick.
Yeah, I'm not against that at all.
I'll, so maybe you might have been right. That might be Dexter Soy.
I think so. But again, I
I
might
don't
be
know.
tripping. I might be tripping.
To me, it looks too. I'm not clean, but
I think Clean's probably right because like Dexter Soy has very sharp artwork and it kind of has like
yeah,
misproportionate
like
how
look,
sharp it
this is.
is.
Let me see. This is the Red Hood's or Dexter Soy's Red Hood.
That's
Oh
Dexter Soy.
yeah,
I would have never. Well, I mean, I guess whenever I see those
and he
dark
did this
shadows,
too,
that's insane. I did not know that he did those.
and this.
'Cause those are some of the most popular like Red Hood images ever. That's crazy. I did
Oh
not know
yeah,
that's Dexter
he
Soy.
did this one too.
Let's say I would believe that. That looks like his.
Yeah, he. I feel like I don't know. It could have been him. Nah, I
No,
think
that yeah, it
the
doesn't have the right. It
shading.
doesn't have the right shades. Yeah, because it doesn't have the heavy block shades.
Yeah, this is like this highlight. Look, this looks more like DC's like house style,
Yeah.
which they don't really have much of anymore. It's they kind of let people do their own thing, which I like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way to be. But also, I think it's because Jim Lee is the creative director. I feel like him being an artist
Jim Lee,
himself. Yeah,
love
Jim
Jim
Lee.
Lee in that position, man. Because I mean, we've been getting banging shit.
Yeah, I think his Cyclops is one of the best looking character designs ever, and I also think his Batman is that like his drawing of Batman is my version of Batman.
I I never like until semi recently, probably like a year or two ago, I didn't even know that Jim Lee was like the artist of the X-Men back then.
The most sold comic
And
book of all time.
I found that out and I was like,
Yeah,
this dude's a fucking living legend.
his Cyclops is so good. Like that is my version of
Like that
Cyclops.
how else could you see Cyclops? I mean, I guess from like the Krakoa era, but
Yep.
that's just like a phase of Cyclops.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that suit.
Did he create that suit?
Yes,
But he created all those suits.
hair was tripping, dude.
Because yeah, Cyclops used to have the one with the full head.
Which I'm not against that.
And
I prefer Jim Lee's like by a significant margin.
Jim Lee's by far. I mean, the other one was just kind of boring.
Right.
It was just like the undies with the boots and the gloves, well, and there was nothing going on. That the X strap,
Mm,
or like, well, the strap with the X on it,
tough,
man.
tough.
Give me, I need that in live action.
We're gonna get it in live action.
I believe so. Also,
No, for sure. Like I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
oh yeah, I'm sure it is confirmed that they're coming back.
No, it's
True.
that suit is
That
confirmed.
picture, I don't know if that picture's AI. It looks pretty real.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, all
You know
right,
what I'm
I
talking
might be tripping, but didn't Cosmic just do like a posters for Doomsday, and it showed James
That was
Marston?
fake.
Oh,
It was AI.
oh,
Everyone, I said everyone in the comments was like, "This AI shit beating your ass."
oh.
Everyone was clouded on him. They're
Dude,
like, "Yeah, this is not real."
he stays getting clowned by AI too. It's fucked up, man. Poor guy. He's trying
Because
his best.
one time he was like, "I used I used AI to make this little figure," and everyone was like, "Oh man."
No.
Everyone was like, "That sucks."
Yeah, say it ain't
And then
so.
he made a video immediately after. He was like, "Sorry guys,
Yeah.
I don't support it."
Good on him though. I mean, look, humans make mistakes. It's good that he recognized.
Hey, look at this. What in the DOJ is going on here? What in the redacted files? Look, Hal Jordan pedo. No results,
Mm.
huh? No
Huh.
results, huh? Trying to keep your man clean, huh?
Yeah, no, he definitely was with a 16-year-old girl for sure. That happened. But also like
Did you name his name's Harold?
Huh?
Hal's name is Harold.
I did not know that. I'm not with the lore like that, I guess, dude.
Harold Hal Jordan.
And the only Green
Harold
Lantern story that
Hal.
I've read with Hal Jordan like as the forefront was Blackest Night.
So you've read like a Kyle Rayner series?
Yeah, I've read New Guardians. I really, really fuck with New Guardians.
I really want to get into Kyle Rayner because I mean Emerald Twilight's a good place to start.
I think,
Right?
again,
That's his intro.
yeah, I think that again, I read New
With Parallax.
Guardians, and I think that was really cool because you get more Green Lantern characters too. Like you get like it's with Saint Walker, Atrocitus, um, Amigo One, Star Sapphire, Fatality. I think is her name. You get a lot of Larfleeze. So anyway, you get other Green Lantern characters that are also at the forefront, and Kyle Rayner, with Kyle Rayner being the main one. So I enjoyed it so much because you get all those other emotional
So
characters.
what is the New Guardians?
Some shit's going down on Oa, and the Guardians are not doing good things. So then Kyle Rayner is trying to like learn like how to become the White Light once again. So he is using other lanterns to help him achieve that. But also, there's other things
So
at the
this is
forefront
after
too.
he became the White Lantern.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty yes, because it's New 52. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh yeah,
just
and I see Volume 5. He's New Guardians went for a while.
mhm.
Volume 5, he's the White Lantern once again.
I think I've read to 3. I think I'm at 3 right now. But 1 and 2 were extremely good.
That's cool. Yeah, I want to read more stuff. I don't. I have the only Green Lantern thing that I have in my collection is the omnibus that you are on right now.
Whoa! And that's Jeff Johns, right?
Yeah, Volume 1,
Oh man,
and then I have the Mark Waid Omni right here too.
I'm trying
The
to get.
flat.
I think I'm gonna get Blackest Night, the omnibus, but I got Flashpoint. Santa Claus brought me Flashpoint omnibus. Very excited.
So what? Do you have that with you right now?
I can go get it. Yeah,
Let me see that
I'll be back.
because
Oh,
I
you
don't
want?
like. What does that even entail?
I'll be back. Boom.
So what is? How is it so big?
So
That's
it
what she
it
said. Not to me though.
ah, the fuck happened here? Hold on. Here we go.
Does it have like all the road to Flashpoint?
Yeah, so it collects the 5-issue Flashpoint miniseries, then the prelude story of Flash 8 through 12, and then all 56 tie-in issues.
56.
56.
So that's all like the road to Flashpoints,
So it's not just like Road to
and
Flashpoint. It's
so
like how like Flashpoint Batman had his own series in this. There was a Flashpoint
mm,
Deathstroke. There was a Flashpoint Aquaman, a Wonder Woman.
they have all. Wait, they all had their own series.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like it takes place during Flashpoint, of course, but it's like what was going on. And like right here, I'm at Creature Commandos. Like, and then it's Creature Commandos in the question.
Dude, I
Deathstroke was
need that shit.
Dead
Because
Man.
Flashpoint. What did you say,
Dead Man has his own thing in here too.
bro? Flashpoint is like my introduction to comics. Really, that was like the first comic that I really fell in love with and like read over and over and over. And I didn't even know that the universe was that extensive because I know they did like Flashpoint Beyond and everything, but
Whole
like I
separate thing.
wasn't all that into that.
That's all. Yeah, it's a whole separate thing.
Yeah, I wasn't all that into that. But I did. Yeah, so that means that all that stuff was coming out around the same time, or did it just come out after? And they were
Same
like,
time.
"This is what was happening
All
before."
ongoings had a tie-in, like Blackest Night. Like here's another Creature Commandos right there.
Flashpoint Creature Commandos.
Yeah, well, and it's Frankenstein, and then there's also there's a Flashpoint Abin Sur, which was like the Green Lantern for the Green Lantern run, and then there was
Oh, so Abin Sur was the Green Lantern of Flashpoint.
yeah, because Hal Jordan's not, remember, and so like there's Abin Sur.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah,
So are they all just like single issues, or they have like multiple?
it's usually 3 parts. That was usually how they went, and like
Huh.
let's see, I just saw something I was going to show you. Which there's some in here that I didn't even know existed. Like, there's some one shots that exist. Like, dude, I fucking hate this design, but this exists anyway, so I'm showing it to you. This is
But
Deathstroke,
exists.
Deathstroke and the Ravengers.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he was a pirate, which is the dumbest
You
shit
don't
in the
like the
world.
you don't
Fuck
like the
no.
Pirate
Fuck no.
Deathstroke?
Fuck no.
Why do you hate it so much?
I think he just looks stupid. Like
Oh.
my whole appeal to Deathstroke is that he looks badass, and this he doesn't look
Oh,
badass.
and that he doesn't even have the mask down most of the
Yeah,
time.
no, he's a fat ass, dude. He's a fat guy that's on a fucking ship, dude. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Do
And
you
then
think
here,
he's a pedophile in the Flashpoint universe too?
he was a pirate probably. Christopher Columbus was, so I mean, I feel like if you're on a ship, it's just you got to be.
Another reason to not celebrate Columbus Day.
Dude, there's plenty of reasons. Fuck that guy, dude. He was a piece of shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
uh,
Anyway.
that's Aquaman about to kill Deathstroke, and there's a fucking Kraken behind him.
Damn. We know that didn't happen. He didn't kill him.
I think he did.
He killed Deathstroke?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Let me make sure, but I'm pretty confident of that. Yeah. I lied. I thought that he did.
It's like, nope, he got out of it.
Yeah, so there was a whole bunch of shit. Like, so again, there's some stuff in here that I didn't even know about. You definitely need to read the Batman story for sure. The Flashpoint Batman story is one of my
Does it
favorite
take
comic.
place before? Well, obviously, it takes place before
Yeah.
Barry gets there.
Yeah, and it's one of the best stories that I've read genuinely ever. It's a 3-part series. It's really fucking good, like really good.
I wonder if I could find that in like singles.
I have a single. I have one single of it. So they definitely have it. But dude, check this out. All right, so look, this is what it looks like, with the dust jacket and everything. This is it,
Mhm.
right? Take off this dust jacket. You gonna check this shit. You gonna fuck with this?
I always take those off. I hate them.
I like this one. I'm gonna keep this one. Oh shit. Probably not now.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
that I used to have that artwork, like that specific one, as a wallpaper for like everything.
Really?
I used to have everything used to be Flash and Reverse Flash.
I can't blame you.
Everything.
Reverse Flash is another one of those villains that's really, really good.
That's my favorite villain of all time.
He is the best, probably. Like I think he's up there with the greats.
And it's hilarious that he was just like driven to a point of madness by
Rejection.
rejection.
Just like me for real.
You are the ones just like me.
Barry Allen fucking had a best friend growing up, and Reverse Flash went back in time and made sure that kid wasn't born, so Barry Allen be alone.
That's like the biggest hater energy that I've ever seen in my life. He's like, yeah, I pushed you down the stairs. I jerked you off. I made you come to her.
They didn't make it canon, but it might as well be. Yeah, no, that shit's insane.
It's in my head canon.
Yeah.
So what was that series called specifically?
Flashpoint Batman, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm. That would make sense.
Pretty sure. Let's see.
I'm trying to look it up on eBay. Oh, Flashpoint Batman Night of Vengeance.
Yes.
David Azzarello? Ooh. Oh, you know that bitch good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
This dude's
so
selling
good.
all 3 of them for $25. Got me fucked
I
up.
will PayPal you right now.
Stop saying no. I won't accept
confident.
anything from you.
That is how confident I am of this story. Like it is so good. But also, I think I would genuinely sell my soul to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan play Flashpoint Batman.
It'd be so good.
Speaking of, have you watched
I always
Dead?
really liked Flashpoint Batman, how that whole story worked out, where Bruce died and it turned his parents, into like the most important people of Batman mythos, Batman and Joker.
Yes, it's so good.
And she like abducts kids. Dude, her Joker's fucked up.
You need to read this fucking comic.
Yeah.
Um, have you seen The Walking Dead? I can't remember if we've discussed this or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far did you get?
I stopped watching it like a season after Rick disappeared.
Okay, so yeah, you got pretty far. My
It was
girlfriend
like
is
8 or 9, I think.
so spoiler alert. Even though this show is fucking 10 years old, um, I my girlfriend is watching it with me, and it's our first time ever seeing it. She doesn't know anything about this show, and I haven't seen it since like
You know,
2015.
the speed meme though.
Yeah,
That's how I feel right now with it.
she saw Negan's introduction last night and the bat scene. Dog,
Did you
it's
start
so good.
crying?
Yeah, dude, she was upset, dude. She was tore up because her favorite character was Abraham.
And she
Abraham and Daryl. Abraham was my favorite.
Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham and Glenn were my two favorites. I'm not even fucking kidding. Abraham and Glenn were my two favorites.
I mean, Abraham was cool. Yeah.
I loved Abraham.
That shit. That's probably like one of the most heartbreaking scenes that I've ever seen, like in media.
He took
Like,
Maggie to
damn.
Popeyes.
What?
He took Maggie to Popeyes
Took Maggie to Popeyes?
because when he dunked Glenn, his fucking eye popped out.
Wow. Popeyes, huh?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit was brutal. Was she like, why did you even show me this? She was like, why'd you even let me get this far?
I mean, she didn't say that, but I think she was feeling that.
So
Genuinely,
you
no
should have never
bullshit.
started me on this journey.
I think that's one of the best introductions of a villain like of all time. Like I think that is
Oh
so
yeah.
fucking good, dude.
That show was really good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it on the rewatch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I should rewatch it. I haven't watched it in like 3, 4 years.
I mean, I haven't seen it since I was like 12, I think, or 11.
Mm,
So
so
I'm
it's really like it's damn near like you're watching it for the first
yeah,
time.
exactly. And I'm getting to see it with an adult light too is also really introspective because like
Hmm.
I like
That,
Rick so much more now as an adult than I did as a kid.
yeah, because
Uh,
he's like fending for his family, and
yeah.
providing for them, and protecting.
And getting to
Yeah,
think about like, hey, well, what would I do in this situation also helps a lot. Because
you
like,
probably make a lot of fucked up decisions
yeah, I would
too.
probably make a lot of the same calls, like a lot of
Yeah,
the same calls. And like it's also cool too because now like whenever you're a kid and you're watching Negan come out, it's like, oh, well, he just killed your favorite characters, which I like Negan when he came out because he was so charismatic. I just liked his personality. Uh, and I hadn't seen Watchmen or anything like that before, so this is my first time as a kid ever seeing Jeffrey Dean Morgan as an actor, so that was really cool too. But getting to think about it's like, well, no, Rick's group did do him wrong. He is simply doing he is doing what he has to do for his people. Now, whether or not they're good people
yeah.
or not, that's not the point. Rick killed these people for no reason, right? He took
Hmm.
word of mouth from the hilltop, so he went and killed these people because they could get him resources, and this is Negan punishing them for that. And even then,
Yeah.
he's fucking taking it easy on them because Rick went in and
Rick
murdered these men in their
killed like
sleep.
what was it, like 15,
Something
20?
like it was a number of people, like a whole
It
compound of
was a lot.
guys.
It was a
Uh,
lot of people, and weren't they sleeping?
Yeah, most of them were because like there's a scene where like they're all just stabbing them in their sleep, and it's like that is
Yeah.
so much like worse. Now I know it's brutal that what we saw like Negan do, but the same action happens. They died, right? You know what I'm
We
saying?
only feel that because we've been with those
We're
characters. Like,
connected
what
to them.
about Negan has been with those people
Yeah.
for who knows how long?
Which so it's definitely it's really cool getting to look at it as an adult and being able to think things like that because it's like can you
Yeah.
blame the guy for what he did? As horrible as it is, I know it's bad, I know it's mean, I know it's horrible that Maggie had to watch that, that Rosita and Sasha had to see it, that Carl at like 14 years old had to watch it. Fuck it. All right.
It's crazy that, but I mean, he was sending a message. He was like, keep fucking with us.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like you said, he took it easy because
He
they
did.
killed a lot of them
Yeah.
and took a bunch of their shit, and all he did was kill 2 of them.
And he would have only killed one. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was only
If
going
he
to be
wasn't
one
trying to
of
be a
them.
hero.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Daryl punching him, like he was only going to kill one.
Yeah.
Then it was Abraham. Like I liked Abraham a lot, but they can live
But
without
he wasn't like a
Abraham.
main character. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And if it was someone
Man, like
like
Glenn was like the heart.
yeah, that's it. Which he like no shit, he was my favorite character. Which on some real you've seen Invincible, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Getting to see Steven Yeun beat fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan's brains in Invincible was also so fucking cool
Yeah,
too.
and poetic justice.
Yeah, for Conquest, which you don't know what happens after that, but I'm very excited to
No,
see what happens after that.
like I know that. Well, obviously, because it showed it in the show that he kept Conquest alive.
Yeah, I wish they
Which,
didn't show that. I wish it would have just been a reveal later, but whatever.
yeah, that's such a fucking stupid idea.
Yeah, it's one of the only times that Cecil's in the wrong. I think Cecil's in the right most of the time, but he's definitely in the wrong right now.
Like, yeah, you can look past a lot of what Cecil does because he does it for the greater good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's just stupid.
he's definitely in the wrong on this one.
It's just stupid. Just let him. You should just let that motherfucker die.
Yeah.
Because and I don't even know what happens next, but I know it's not good.
You will see the consequences.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Because you don't just keep you don't just keep him alive, show that he's alive, and do nothing with it.
He just does it to Aura Farm. That's all it is.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, by the way, he's alive and he's never gonna come back.
Yeah. Nonchalant, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Because whatever, it's just what isn't it just a head?
No, it's his whole
Or
body. It's his whole body.
he's like in the wall.
Yeah, like Cecil. I'm not gonna say that. Okay.
You're trying to remember like what's in the show and
Well,
what's
no,
in the
I'm
comic.
trying to make sure that I don't say anything that's like alluding to what happens. That is designed to hold Conquest.
Yeah, the whole wall.
Yeah. We'll see the
And
consequences.
we'll see if it does. Yeah.
Yeah.